friends, hackers, red teamers, lend me your exploits, for I have come to hack boxes, specifically easy boxes, because today is Cyber Mentoring Monday, and that's what we do on Cyber Mentoring Monday. Welcome. I am Tiberius, as you probably well know. Looks like we've got some people in chat already. Excellent. Some new time chatters from David9 Ooh, and it's Ahmed29. Hello. Gar7, my friend, my old colleague, has raided with a party of 8. Thank you so much. And he has subscribed for 2 months. Very kind of you, good sir. We're here to steal your fantastic knowledge. Good. David9, if you do !song, you can get the currently playing song. I'm not sure if that was the one you wanted. This is the NCS releases playlist, by the way, on Spotify. It's copyright free and safe for like streaming and stuff, so that's why I use it. But if you ever hear a song playing and want to know what it is, just do !song, and you should get the answer. Okay, let's switch over. I don't know why I'm going to Streamlabs to switch over when I have this lovely Stream Deck here. There we go. Loving the white, grey, black hat poster. Yeah, I know. I think that's a pretty good one. I don't really know why there's an X over the grey hat, because grey hat's fine. But I guess whatever. Okay. Let's get on with it, I guess. I hope everyone had a great weekend, by the way. I apologize for the slightly later time for the stream. I had a few chores to do before 5, so let's search for some boxes. We want challenges, we want easy, we don't want ones we've completed. Excellent. We won't run out of boxes anytime soon. Just to go, welcome. What are we doing today? Easy boxes for Cyber Mentoring Monday. As we always do, we try and keep Monday to simple stuff so that we can just sit back, relax, hack. People can ask questions, but if you're new to cybersecurity and you don't know what's going on, I try and explain as I'm going along. And we keep it easy so that, the boxes are actually doable. For anyone who knows if they've done anything like Hack the Box, Hack the Box easies aren't that easy, so we generally try and stay away from those now. I think we've learned our lesson over a few streams. TryHackMe's easy ones are pretty good, though. Mmap or SSTI stuff. SSTI might be a bit too advanced. However, we are doing. I'm doing a new stream every 2 weeks, starting this Wednesday, which is going to be Web App Wednesday. So potentially we can do some SSTI there. I think there's a lab in that for Web Academy at Portswigger. So hopefully that. So yeah, guys, what do we want to do? I have sorted it by most popular, but we can always sort it at a time, or I can search for topics. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is easy. Okay. Well, I'll mark that down in my notes if I can even actually have Atom open, which I guess I cannot. There it is. All right. Okay, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We'll do a poll in a minute. Okay. Any other suggestions? Yeah, Hack the Box easy. I mean, to be fair, they are easy if you have done. You haven't done. Sorry, they are easy if you've done a lot of boxes before. So technically, yeah, I guess. But in terms of like, if you're a beginner, no, they're not really that easy. We did, however, manage, I think on Friday it was, because I only had 2 hours. I had to be very time restricted on Friday. we did manage to sort out a medium Hack the Box box, which I thought was quite good. So yeah. It's so weird seeing your face. I literally thought you looked like the statue. Well, that is a statue of the Emperor Tiberius, who, no, I'll keep it a secret. I am actually him, just a bit immortal. But I have stopped being what I realize is apparently a tyrannical dictator now, and I've sort of started hacking on the side. All right. Loved your Linux privilege escalation course. Yes. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any other suggestions, gang? Wasn't he a stoic? I think so, yeah. To be fair, I just like the name Tiberius. I didn't do much research into it. It wasn't from Kirk, by the way. A lot of people think that. I literally just heard the name many years ago and thought, you know what, that'll make a decent hacker name. just shove a 3 in there. And yeah, so that's pretty much the story behind that, unfortunately. However, since I needed an avatar, I figured why not the Emperor Tiberius. His statue looked pretty cool. I put some glasses on him. I made his mouth smirk a little. But other than that, it was a free image because I'm pretty sure it was Creative Commons licensed, so I could just use it. Anyway, and I have now taken on the persona of opening my my streams with the Friends, Romans, Countrymen, but hacker themed speech, just to get into the character. Okay, I'm going to start choosing some because people have only said Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and while I liked the show, I have no idea if the box is going to be any good. We're not going to do anything tagged with steganography. Year of the Rabbit, I guess. I feel like the Year of the Boxes have burned us in the past. We've got through them. I'm not going to do any x86-64 assembly, no. Chill Hack, I guess. What else is there? Let's go to page 2. Chill Hack, yeah. So, Daily Bugle. Let's see if I haven't done it. It's probably not an easy, that's why. It's probably a medium. Or not. It's a hard. Yeah, we're not doing daily. Maybe on you can request it on Fridays. Frustration Fridays. Always good for hard rooms or boxes. Okay, let's go to page 2, see what there is. WAF bypasses. Yeah, the problem with WAF bypasses is, well, firstly, for a room, you'd have to install a WAF in the first place, which is difficult enough. WAF bypasses are a bit tricky. I've done them in the past, obviously, but gaming server. Archangel. Let's do Archangel. All right, I got 4 in here. ColldBox, someone said. All right. With multiple ways to escalate privileges. Well, we have to include that. ColldBox with an extra D, I guess. All right, there's going to be 5 boxes this time in the poll. Aren't you lucky? Poll. Which room? All right, so we have Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Year of the Rabbit, Chill Hack, Archangel, or is it Archangel? I don't know. ColldBox. Luckily, there's only 5 spaces. All right, you got 2 minutes, guys. Got code injection through an HTTP parameter, but some SHA combinations are blocked. This is on the Pawn Till Dawn. Where is Pawn Till Dawn on TryHackMe, or is it on something else? Kip Vanderzee, thank you for following. Which parameters are blocked? Out of interest. Alright, I'll copy this. Alright, I'll have to check it out. Alright, it's currently tied between Chill Hack and ColldBox. There's 43 people in this room, and there's only 10 people voting, so the minority is currently making decisions, which isn't democratic, so please vote if you can. Regular command injection. Do H1. What do you mean by H1? Oh, so HTML inject. Oh, so code injection as in HTML. Oh, okay. So not like command injection. Right, got it. That's interesting. I'll have to look into it. Chill Hack was selected. ColldBox was second, so maybe we'll do ColldBox once we've done Chill Hack. Both of them, I guess, temperature themed now. Start the machine. Easy level CTF, capture the flags and have fun. Alright, let's connect to the TryHackMe VPN, which is going to be Tiberius. There we go. Alright, this is Chill Hack. Okay, good. We've got all the recon installed, so we will do some enumeration with that. So we were doing Resolute on Friday. I'm guessing this probably won't have a domain, but we'll try it. We'll try chillhack.tryhackme just in case. For those of you just getting into CTFs and stuff, like especially for Hack the Box, always worth creating these host entries because a lot of the time the domain is actually used, so it's definitely worth doing. Here we go. We've got an IP address. The format for these, if you're in the Etsy host file, you put the IP address first, and then you put the host name. You can put multiple, as you can see here. I've done at the top. So 127.0.0.1 is already defined as localhost up here, but I've just, this was for testing. I just created a bunch more localhosts, so you can always just do that. Okay, and so TryHackMe. We'll wait for it to boot. We'll give it a couple more minutes. Which note-taking app do you guys use? I use Obsidian, though Notion is very nice. I will say that. The only thing I don't really like about Notion is the fact that it's all online. I don't think there is a way to just store it offline. Maybe I'm incorrect. Angel D, you streamed? That's awesome. I will have to subscribe to you, my friend. Oh, what stream? I did not. Well, I think you did, so I'm going to head over to Twitch and give you a follow. There we go. Now I'll get notified. Alright, let's start scanning this box. I think we are good for now. I'm not going to scan it with sudo, so it won't do UDP, which should be okay. So as you'll see, it will fail the UDP scan right here. Because I'm not running it with root privileges. You cannot do UDP scanning without root privileges. But immediately we have port 22, 21, and 80. And now it's going to go crazy. Okay, let's go up. So yeah, I mean, pretty much detected FTP on 21, which is standard, SSH on 22, standard, HTTP on 80, standard. Let's check out the actual web app, if there is one. Okay, no, I don't want to do a Google search. I want to actually do that. Okay, so it redirects. Let's try and see what it does. So this is kind of interesting. Why is the inspector all the way over here? There we go. So we did. We get this weird loading page, and then it seems to do a redirect somehow. Let's just try going to view source and then just doing this. Okay. Okay. So why is this redirecting? We can try and search for this leostop.com and see what about this is. I wonder if this box is slightly broken. So what I'll do, I'll go to search. I'm going to search for leostop in response headers first. Okay, response body. Alright, so it's in this custom JS file. I go down here. Alright, so I think what's happening is, yeah, this box is slightly balked. I don't think it should actually be doing this. Yeah, it seems to just redirect to this site. Okay. We can probably just copy this and put in a match and replace and just response body, match this, and then just replace it with nothing, and then we'll try and do this again. Yeah, so you can search like that in Burp. Chill Hack THM. So yeah, I think this is just a tracking script. Usually, I think what they've done is they've just used a pretty standard template from somewhere, which probably just included the tracker. However, in this case, it's redirecting. Here we go. That's a bit better, right? Now we don't get redirected. And we're not getting tracked either. Nice. Okay. So there is a search box I saw, or is there actually a form associated with it? Maybe. Is there a form on this page at all? No. So I'm not entirely sure what happens when we just type in there. Nothing. I imagine there's some page we have to find. Maybe that one. Should probably change the name of the box here, shouldn't I? Oh, and I should start Stream Raiders as well. Why don't we do that? Alright, it's a very hard level, so I'm going to need you all to join me. Okay. Let's see what we got in the results for the FDP. Maybe I have a feeling we're just gonna have to find some directories, so I'll let that run. We do have anonymous FTP login allowed. That's fun. So let's actually log in. Chill Hack, that's the one. Alright, so open a new terminal. Okay, so anonymous FTP, for those who don't know, is a weird mode in FTP where you can just log on by typing your username as anonymous, and the password, generally anonymous or blank, is accepted. In this case, I just typed anonymous. But now we can do an ls, and it looks like there's a note. I can probably do -la. Alright, so we've just got a note here. So actually I should probably cd into the Chill Hack directory, into results, into loot, FTP again. Let's just see if it'll take, yeah. It took none, like blank as a password, so that's good. And we can just get note.txt. And we've got it. I can exit out of this. Have a look at it here. It's got 90 bytes in it, so we can just cat it probably. Okay. Anarod told me that there is some filtering on strings being put in the command apar. Okay. The directory bus is still running. Let's see if it actually found... Oh, I guess we can check out the SSH, which is probably just going to tell us it's the Ubuntu server and nothing else. Alright, have we got any subdomains? Technically, but not actually. Okay, so we've got a bunch of files and directories here. If you see status 403, that means forbidden. And it's usually because there's this preceding dot. Which tool did I use? I used this one. So all these are starting with a dot, so they're all 403s. This is a pretty common rule, but sometimes you do find actual hidden files this way. So we can just effectively just delete all these for now. You see it does it again here. So we've got about blog contact.php with a size of 0. I wonder if that's where this contact.html submits to. We can actually have a look, because we found this contact.html page by just clicking the link here. This looked weird because everything else has a capital letter and contact did not. So if I search for PHP, no. We can try submitting something anyway. Okay, did that actually do anything? It posted the email. Okay. Let's see what else we found, I guess. We can probably just delete. Let's go to this contact.php, even though it's got a size of 0. I just want to double check it's... Oops. Yeah, definitely 0. Was it reflected? We can try, yes. We got emails test. Test might appear multiple times in here. Lay test news. No, it wasn't reflected then. Yeah, so we could do parameter fuzzing on content. That doesn't seem like an easy solution, does it? But why not? So we can... Oh, hang on. What is this? Hname chillhack.thm. Very strange. All right, yeah, we'll use param miner to guess get parameters. See what that finds. We will actually have to, yeah, just observe it here, I guess. So what param miner does is it does this. It effectively has a massive list of potential parameters and it just shoves them all in the URL and tries to track any changes in the page. Which we'll put here if it finds any. But the bus is still running. So there's potential that we have found some other things. It does look like there is a blog, so we'll go to that as well. And hopefully this will actually work. Yes, okay. I mean, it's all lorem ipsum stuff, so not entirely sure what to make of this site. This is very strange. Did it find anything yet? No. Alright, hang on. We're not going to save that because it's still writing to it. I found a news. Is the news site? Alright, news site's just there. Blog detail.html. Not found, okay. Are those permutations? What, in here? No. These are literally just names, like random names of variables. It has a huge dictionary of them. It'll just run through them all with this with a random word each time. And it tries to detect different responses. As you can see, the response length is 166. If it detects a change, it will flag the parameter, which it hasn't found any yet. It would come up here in the issue text. Unless we find a... Speak of the devil. Unless we find a secret. This box was going to take a while. There we go. Okay, command and execute. I wonder what this does. It does that. Okay. Well, we can stop fuzzing for parameters now. Unfortunately, the only way you can stop is unload param miner. All right, so we found a. This is exactly how happy you get when you find when you find command execution on a web app. This is what you do with your coffee in hand. You do a little dance. Sorry. Okay, so we can just execute any command we want here, which is fun, I guess. But obviously we want a shell, so we're going to go to our friendly hack tools. Actually, no, we're not. Sorry, we're going to go to rev shell gen, which I put in tools, I think. Rev shell gen. Oops. Rev shell gen -h because I never remember how to use it. List shells. We're going to go with our. Try some other commands. I mean, we could, but we don't really need to. Do ls-l. Are you a hacker? Ah. Someone was trying to tell me something. All right, so it's definitely got some. So we can run ID. Can we run who am I? Cam. We can't run ls. Yeah, can we cat index.php? But can we tack index.php? We can, okay. For those of you who don't know, tack. Can anyone guess what tack does? And the clue is very much in the name. And I found about tack on a CTF. Yes, it is literally a reverse cat. It will cat a file backwards. And yes, it is tack because it is literally the word cat backwards. And it will therefore start with the end. No, not per word. I think it's per line. So you see, this is all backwards. And now we have a blacklist. Simple. Yeah, so this that's fun. So it looks like we'll have to read this backwards here. So it sets the command variable to whatever we put in our input box. It then creates a variable store, which is effectively an array or a list if you're in Python of all the words. Effectively, it splits by spaces. And then it goes through the store variable and checks if checks if it's in the blacklist, and if it is, it presumably does this thing. Okay. So can we do the weird what is it? IFS thing? Yeah, can we do... Hang on. IFS test? No, okay. There is a way... Problem is it's going to split by... It's going to split by spaces, so I guess we don't want spaces. Can we just do tabs? Let me just try something here. Let's just do test.sh, echo tab test. We should probably actually do in bash. IFS, I forget what it stands for, but it's a thing in bash. It's an IFS variable. The default value of IFS is a 3-character string comprising a space, tab, and new line. So it's how bash recognizes word boundaries when splitting a sequence. The point here being that we want to try and to bypass this blacklist because it splits by spaces. If we were to just separate by something that's not a space. And I think if we do chmod plus x on this test script, .sh, will it work? Yeah, okay. So we should be able to do a tab. So we could try something like ls tab dot, right? Or ls-l actually. Let's try this. So if we just copy this and where is... Will that work? No, okay. Did that actually send it as a tab? No, it's okay. So it didn't send it as a tab. What's a tab character? URL encoded. URL encoded tab. Is %09 apparently. So can we resend this, and instead of these, so a plus, for those who don't know, in a HTTP request like this just corresponds to a space. So I wonder what happens if we send that. There we go, bypassed. Alright, so the reason that works is because, as we saw here, I created a script called test.sh, which just ran echo with a tab, although I think it did convert my tab to spaces, which is silly. I should have probably done this in here. Let's open it, actually. The home directory, test.sh. Tab? No. This is the problem when you actually try and get a tab when you want a tab. Automatic soft tabs, no. Soft tabs, no. So I think this should work now, right? Yeah, okay, that's an actual tab character. You can see the difference between it and a space. That's a space there. You see how kind of small that is, whereas that's one tab. So if I was to save this and then run it, right, we still get test echoed out. So you don't need spaces to separate commands in bash from parameters. You can use tabs, which is good for us because if we go back to the source code we were reviewing, the way it does this blacklist check is it explodes, which basically means separate everything that we've entered into an array by spaces. So effectively remove all the spaces, and then everything that's separated by a space becomes a new item in the array. And then it tries to match everything against the blacklist. That makes sense. So now what we can do is go back to Tools, Rev Shell Gen, and I want to do the shell type. We're going to use NC make nod because that seems to work amazingly. We need our IP address, which is this one here. And obviously our port, which is going to be 4444. Copy this into Atom, and then we're going to replace all the spaces with tabs, which is going to be difficult, except not, because we can just use regex. So I'm separating this, placing all the spaces with a \t, which in regex is a tab. And there we go. These now all separated by tabs. So I can copy this, presumably close that, do nc nvlp, and probably just paste that. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so you don't generally find bypasses on easy boxes, but we are in, so let's do...
We are in.
I'm actually interested in how they expected us to actually do this box. So after we've done it, maybe we'll read a write-up. I presume you were there was probably another way of doing it. But why do it that way when you can just do it the easy way? Because yeah, they do block a lot of stuff. NC, Python, Bash, PHP, Perl. Remove for some reason? Oh, probably because it's in most scripts. I think it's in... Yeah, it's in this one here. What else? Cats, which we got around because this person did not know about TAC. Head, tail, Python 3, more, less, SH, and LS. Yeah, damn. Cool, I guess. What was I going to say? Oh yes, we'll get a shell here. Python 3. Import pty, pty.spawn, bin bash. There we go. As long as we've used tab, we could have used, yeah, exactly. And we did use some. We used RM, we used SH, we used NC. Thinking about it, actually, there is an easy way to bypass this, which I just thought of. Which would literally... Can we actually get here again? If we just did /bin/ls-l. Yeah, that works as well. So actually, if you think about it, this code is going by the name, the relative name of the binary. If you did the full path, none of this would match. Because it's doing an equals equals. It's basically just saying... It's not saying if the string contains this, it's saying if the string is this. So you could have just done, actually, we could have just done like bin ls, bin cat, I think it is. Yeah. I think my way is more fun. Is tag the same with tab? What do you mean? Yeah, well, no, you couldn't do which... Oh, yeah, we could have done which tab, sorry, yeah. We could have done which tab and then ls, but to be honest, they're all pretty similar. If you just go to your actual Kali machine and do which ls, well, not that one, but which cat, user bin cat, it's probably the same. User bin cat index.php. That probably did actually cat it, but of course it encoded it all. So we could have done Etsy hostname. Maybe not. Maybe it is just bin cat on this one then. Yeah, okay. What if we enter ls tab -l? We did. This is exactly how we confirmed it. I did this here. This %09 is a tab character encoded, and here we go. We got images and index.php. This is the result of the command. Okay. Well, we have a shell. So let's maybe cd look for a flag. Oops. Yep. Oh, there's files. Okay. Interesting. Directly in the textbook. So the issue with that is tabs are difficult to actually put in text boxes. The reason being tab is the main character for switching between boxes. So if I was to use a tab here, you see how it highlights execute? You can technically browse most websites just using a keyboard. So if you wanted to type ls tab and then you press enter, it executes. Right? It's difficult to actually put a tab inside this because the default behavior is to switch to the next element. I mean, I guess should we just do sudo -l and see what happens? Yeah, there we go. We can, I guess, run this as a par. So we should probably look and see who actually has home directories. Oh, multiple ways to progress. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder if we should have a look inside these files first, though. This looks like it's got an SQL injection. Just look at this. You reach this far, look in the dark. Okay, well, make a mental note to check this directory again. Maybe there's something else we need to do. Let's go to report notes. I'll just shove that there. Alright, so sudo -l tells us what we can run with sudo. Most notably, we can run this script as a par without a password. So yes, as Angel D commented, let's check our permissions on this file. Yeah, high quality notes, exactly. Boom. It looks like APAR is the owner, and the APAR group also owns this file, and it's readable and writable by those two. So we cannot write to this file. We also cannot delete it, presumably because we don't have permissions on home APAR. No. Okay, so let's cat it instead. It's 286 bytes. So it runs read-p, enter the person you want to talk with person. Please enter your message. Alright, well, let's go to GTF opens. And search for read, I guess. I don't know if that's the one. I don't think it is. I guess we can just try it. So sudo -u apar test. Can we do an escape maybe? No. Looks like we can do some command injection. Oh, can we just do... I'm not sure if it'll run. Will it run that? Alright, let's try this again. Sudo u... who was it again? apar. Should probably copy this entire thing into here. So can we just do... oh no, hang on. So my message needs to be this. No, okay. It doesn't look like we can actually execute this though. Oh, backticks, yeah. Maybe. So test is fine. ID. Oh. Would help if I actually spelt that right. No. Let's just try and see. Does it actually... No. We can try, I guess. We can try this. But that didn't do anything either. Can I redirect? No. I think the problem is it's not actually... sorry, where's the actual code here? It just sets it to a variable. We can probably try this offline, to be honest. So all we'd have to do is say, okay, message equals ID. What happens if you do that? So it does work. Interesting. Okay, so if message equals ID, how do we get it where we have this? So I need to do, can I... If I do message equals, maybe in quotes, alright, nothing there. Maybe we need another space. No. Yeah, I mean, maybe... Okay, that still did nothing. Very strange. Yeah, interesting box. We tried a redirect though. ID redirect to okay. Where did it actually create it? Did it create it? Maybe I should CD into temp and actually run everything from here. Okay, test, and then touch test.txt. Okay, so that, yeah, that did work. Okay. So maybe we can do copy home a par.ssh id rsa to id rsa. No. What's the p permission in the file in temp? What do you mean? Oh, this is a pipe. This is how we got on the box. If you look at our where is it now? The MC nod, sorry, the MK nod and the make FIFO commands for reverse shells create this temporary thing called L, which is it's a type of pipe. So yeah, just ignore this. This is fine. Can we actually see anything else? Home a par. They do have a .ssh directory. It's an interesting privask, to be honest. Let's see if we can at least do. Yes, you're right. Let's try this. Okay, copy home apar.ssh id rsa into temp / id rsa. No. Can we just do ls-l a home apar? Oh, actually, why don't we just do piping into T? Test. There we go. Did that actually work? It didn't actually. Okay, so it didn't T anything, but we managed to just pipe it. So I think if we had a pipe character, it might work. Test ls pipe. No. Right, let's do ls-l home apar.ssh pipe into t temp / test.txt. Alright, so it doesn't actually have but there's an authorized keys that we can write to. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's check if we can echo stuff. So we'll echo Tiberius into home apar test.txt. Pipe that into T. I'm just doing this for, I don't know, because it seems to be working. Okay. Then can we actually look in apar's directory? I forgot. Alright, it didn't create that. I'm trying to think if we can echo something into the. Oh, actually, can we just copy? Can we copy a file? If we were to echo Tiberius into a file test.txt here. Nope, that's not how you do that. Into test.txt. Right. Oh, okay. We might be able to, yeah. We could copy it on top of the script, but I'm thinking this is the way we do it. Let me just double check something. Let's echo Tiberius into tib.txt. And then what we'll do is we will copy temp tib.txt into home apar tib.txt, whatever, t, whatever, dev null, whatever it is. Okay. This is tricky for a freaking easy box. If we can't copy stuff, then I think we have cat support. Because I think we can cat home apar .ssh authorized keys. As long as we tear into something. Yeah, we can cat. Oh, you meant an actual cat. Any available cat will do. Okay. I'm just not sure why we cannot. Why we can't copy? I mean, at least we can know we can cat now. All right, I will go get a cat. Okay. We have a raven. Raven. Raven, stop being fussy. Say hello to the nice people. Look. She's the big one. Aww. Oh, I should probably switch to my. That probably helps. Oh, you hissing? Here we go. Alright, I'll let you go. Alright. I guess we should test more about what we can do with this. So, do I have a test directory for this? Alright, let's remove all this. I don't know what this is. Yes. Okay, so let's try setting. Was that log4j? Maybe. It could have been. Yeah, so for some reason why I wonder if this is one of these IFS things as well. No. I guess one thing we haven't actually searched for is any other SUID binaries. We should probably do that first, maybe. Well, we got PKXX, so we could always do it that way. We're not though. Oh, that's why. No, hang on. I really don't understand what's going on. This is a very weird kind of priv-esque. It's like, why won't this work? Can't we copy? Like, we can do. Okay, we can't do ls. So it seems to be, yeah, it seems to be space separated. Right? So, hang on then. Can't we just do something like echo yeah, hang on a minute. Into temp apar.sh. Okay. All right, so we need to do this one. Okay, and then we're going to echo copy bin bash temp apar bash into, so I'm using double arrows to append, and then echo chmod plus xs. Alright, then we cat apar.sh, chmod it. Okay, and now can't we just run it through that, because it's only going to be one. There we go. Finally. It was that simple. It was our usual trick. So I just had to figure out that it wouldn't accept spaces. And we did that by just basically brute forcing the problem here. So now we have apar bash, which if we run with -p should give us, there we go, who am I? Apar. Which now actually means we can, if we do, let's cd back into TryHackMe. What was this box again? Chill Hack. Exploit. SSH keygen. We'll save it right here as apar. RSA. apar rsa.pub. We copy all of this. Now we can echo into home apar.sh authorized keys. And now I think we should just be able to SSH as using this. Maybe. There we go. Nice stable shell. So what I just did there was I generated an SSH key using SSH keygen. I named it apar RSA on my local machine, my Kali instance. I then catted the public version of it, which is the one that says .pub. Copied this, and then I echoed it into the /home/apar/.sh/authorized_keys file, which we enumerated earlier. That is the file which effectively says all these keys can SSH in as apar. And that's how I just SSH'd in as apar. All right, let's try and grab this. Use a flag, I guess is that now. All right, see you, Gar. Nice for you to hang out. All right, add to format. There we go. Now let's run sudo again. Well, of course we can. All right. What else is in his directory? Oops, ls dash. Oh, do we have a battle? So we do. All right. Stream Raiders. Guess we'll do this there. Start battle. I think he means how did we get the shell as apar, which I can go over again, certainly. Oh good, we won. Well done, Gif around, and Ryan is nub, or Ryan I snub, however you pronounce it. Let's do this one. Another hard battle, it looks like. So I'll send in my archer. We'll go there. Okay, so Night Warrior, you wanted me to go over how I got this shell? If not, I did just explain it, so maybe you heard. Okay. I guess we could do a net stat. We've got this port 9001. Which may be a web server, because I have an inkling. Yeah. It's this thing that we found earlier, the var dub files. Because that had, I think, the index page was... Yeah, this submit. We do have a root logon with a database. So I'm not sure why we wouldn't just use that. Because this looked like it was an SQL injection. So why can't we just do MySQL uroot-p access denied? Maybe just the web portal. Hang on, let me just copy this. Oops. Okay. To -p, and then the database was web portal. Whoops. There we go. All right. So show. We already are in the web portal. Show data. Show tables. Okay, select all from users. Here we go. We have some password hashes. So we already know APAR. We have APAR. We don't know his password, but that's fine. But we did have... Let's scroll up to where we were. Yeah, so there's Anorod and Auric, which could be the same person according to this. Let's try and crack this password though. We'll go to crack station. Paste that in. Master password. Alright. So now can we just... So we can try SUing as Auric. Oh, but we can't because we're in MySQL. So if we exit out of this... You know what, let's just... let's try this one as well, just in case. Should probably just do that one. Don't ask, don't tell. Okay, so so this one was this was MySQL. This one was Auric and APAR. Okay, so we've got APAR. Okay, let's try Auric first, because we already have a show as APAR. Thank you, Otaknar, for resubscribing for 2 months. Authentication failure. Make sure I actually... Interesting. Maybe it's the new rod. APAR was not the username. Yeah, but it was the first name. And there is no user, I don't think. We can see. Yeah, there's no user called ColAPAR. There's Auric, APAR, and Anurod. What are we working on? I should probably have updated the subject, actually. This is TryHackMe, was it Chill Hack or something? I think. Yeah, Chill Hack. We'll add another hour to it. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. Don't... Is the Etsy password file editable? I mean, we can check. No. And I assume the shadow file is protected as well. This box did say it had multiple ways to privilege escalate. I would have thought this would have been one of them. We can find, if we can find files where the user is Auric, maybe. I shouldn't do it like that. I should. Okay. And the other one being. I'm just going to cap. There we go. User. Interesting. I tend to buy sorry, I've done a few boxes on ActiveBox. I tend to buy previous courses. Any good resources I should work through going for OCP in like 6 months? Yeah, Angel D mentioned it. TJ Doll has a good list of boxes you can find. Also, try out Auto Recon and see how you like it. A lot of people do use it on their OCP. Well, this is a swap file, which probably doesn't mean anything. I suppose we could try. Yeah, interesting. Was that just a? Was this literally just a rabbit hole? We could try these. SU is Auric. Okay, and I'm just trying it with the database password. Let's go to files. Was there anything else in account? Hacker. You've reached this far. Look in the dark, you will find your answer. what we have here, people, is not an easy box, clearly. I would probably classify this one as a medium. We could, I guess, try root. Yeah. Interesting. Let's try MySQL again. File caps. And try the user, I guess, maybe. It's the root user, which we already know the password of, and then there's just these regular. Yeah, that's not going to be it. It's 5.7, so I don't believe it's going to be vulnerable to the plugin attack, where you can just install your own plugins. Yeah, we already checked Web Portal. There was literally, if I just used Web Portal, show tables, there was one table, select all from users, 2 users. We cracked both these passwords. We already have access to the APAR user account. I imagine this is just another way of getting to APAR, maybe, if I try SSH again. No, okay, so that wasn't even a way to get APAR. I guess at this point we could just run linpies. So I did try sudo, right? We can run it as all groups, which is, I guess, kind of interesting. Actually, can we just how do you specify the group to run it as? G. Alright, humor me for a minute. Let's copy helpline to helpline backup. Delete all this. Not that though. Just run ID, I guess. Can I do sudo g shadow home APAR dot helpline? I can. Okay, so I should, since I can change the group, I should just be able to cat the shadow file. Hey, okay, we are getting somewhere. So I realized this bit, if this is present before the no password bit, it effectively says who you can run stuff as. The username is obviously there, and then this bit is the group. If it's all, it means you can run it as any person and any group. But we can run this as any group user, which means effectively we could, pretend to be the shadow user. Depending on the permissions on the root directory, actually. Sorry. Right, we can't just change to the root group because it has no access to the root directory. But I wonder if we can just crack this password now. And Oryx. I don't know why I copied all of that. I don't need all of that. I just need that bit. Why can we switch into an arbitrary group? Because the all means you can run this command as all groups. Does the root group have access to all the files in the folder? It shouldn't do because it only... Actually, yeah, it does actually. So we might be able to list it. Let's just copy this across first. Let's copy all these. Oops. I guess screw it. We'll get APAR's password as well. Oops. I can cancel that. We're already on the box. And this one. Oops. John word list. Shadow.hash. See if we can do anything with this. Yeah, it's user group. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's try editing the file again and maybe just doing an ls-la root. And switch from the shadow group, sorry, to the root group. No, it can't. It's permission denied. But I guess we could run. Try that. Oops. Probably don't want that then. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of files. Can we... What if we can do that as the root? No. Okay. Yeah, having access to a group is slightly harder. And unfortunately, we only have read access as the root user. Oh, actually, I could do writable, right? Find writable, is that? Yeah. Okay. So let's try find group root writable. So what we'll do, we'll put it in root.txt, and then we can hopefully read through it. Anything interesting here? I doubt it. Sorry. Yeah, even all these are just readable. Why don't do the same Woody Bash issue? So the problem is, if I... Hang on, let me edit the file again. If I run the ID command, right? Sorry. Our GID is set to 0, which is great. We're root. Our UID is still 1001. Right, APAR. So we could certainly get a shell running with the GID of root, but you can't just convert a GID into a UID like that, unfortunately. Since, let's see, password hash group of root, you could chmod. Can we actually... Yeah, actually has a point. Can we just give ourselves permissions? I might have just overlooked that completely because we do own the file. Just double check. Yeah, we do technically own it, so can we just do... No, okay. Yeah, so it's not the group that can do that, it's the owner of the file. I guess the easiest thing to do, to be honest, is to do bin bash -p, and then we can... There we go. Now we can just explore what we can do in an actual shell. Probably should have done. Yeah, we can't. This is really quite a tricky box unless we can't... We haven't cracked any of these passwords, which just leads me to believe it's not supposed to be this way. Alright, let's exit out of this. Let's download WinPeas like we were gonna. Sorry, LinPeas. Okay, /linpeas quiet it into linpeas.txt, please. Alright, let's see what this does. This is probably just going to highlight it. I should have done this from the beginning, but whatever. Can we just go down? Okay, nothing interesting in the cron tab. Nope. No, we found all these. I don't see the point of even doing this SQL injection because we already have access to the database. I don't really understand why this was here. Unless I'm completely missing something there again. The root.txt is the one I created. Ignore it. There's nothing I mean, there's the LXC stuff. I really hope this isn't just an LXC. Exploit. I'm not seeing anything. But to be honest, though, it looks like we have to get to Auric first because he's the only one in the LXD group. So even if it was LXD, we still have to get to Auric. Can we... Can we... The JPEG is probably just... I think it's just an image of a hacker, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, so maybe the... Maybe if we do G as Auric, can we... Oops, CD into Auric. Okay. Well, that's useful. The question is, there's no .ssh directory. There's nothing in there. But can we do the other guy? I will say, even though this box is not easy, it's definitely interesting. CD /anurod. Okay. Okay, here we go. Admin portal. Base 64 encode the password. Alright, we're on our way now. I don't know my password is the password. Here we go. So, can we now SU into Anurod? We can. Okay. So we know this is Anurod's password. Alright. So we know this is Anurod. I think that's how I spelled it. No, Anurod. Okay. Sudo-L. Alright, but I think we may our permissions may be out of whack. No, okay, they're not. We are alright. Yeah, we're in the Docker group now. Is there a Docker dot? Okay, so we're not in a Docker container. So Question is, what can we do with the Docker group? There is a... Yeah. Right, so we... Problem is we can't... Well, we might not be able to mount root because we can't... We're not running it as root. Oh, being in the Docker group. Okay, yeah, okay, true. GTFO bins. This is why Linux privilege escalation is really complex. Alright, so we can just run it as a shell. Let's try it. Oh yeah, let's not. Let's just try this, I guess. Alright. Well, hang on a minute. We might not actually be... Yeah, okay, we are. So what was the point of the Auric user? Okay, we did it. Well done. Nice.
We are in.
So what? Let's just... I want to go into Oryx directory and see what the hell was in here. Nothing. Actually, yeah, we did do that already. Let's read the write-up for this book, because I feel like we cheesed some of it. Okay, that one's not working. Let's go with the last one, I guess. Well, this person went all out. Okay. Yeah, I can explain that in a minute. Alright, so yeah, this person... This person did use the IFS trick. It didn't work for us, though. That was bizarre, wasn't it? Okay. Time to find a privilege. Just go. Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay, so they actually just entered bin bash -e. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I want to see if this person did the same thing that we did. I mean, this person found popularity contest, which I don't think is honestly the way in. Okay, yeah, it wasn't. Exfiltration of images? Hidden data in images. Oh my god, there was steganography in this thing and we avoided it. Okay. What did this find? So it found source code in the... So we found it somewhere else. So we did technically cheese this box, which means I can use this, which I...
Dangerously cheesy.
There we go. Alright, okay, yeah, the rest was the same. Yeah, Docker. Alright. Well, we avoided the stego, which is always good. Nobody likes stego. Interesting box, though. Alright, let's do... Oh, we have a battle to start. We should probably do that. I'll switch across to Stream Raiders. Start the battle. Oh, I should adjust chat on this screen. Let's do 350. Come on. Down, down, down. Alright, there we go. Open Captain Chest. Well done, Compendium 66. Okay, so. To explain how we got the APAR shell. Well, right, I was in this, yeah. So, I am... Right, okay, I'm data in this shell. So what I did, effectively... Oh, can't see. Good. Let me actually select a new battle. This is the boss battle. Everyone needs to get involved. Okay, so we discovered that we could execute as the data user. In fact, if I just do sudo-l, we could execute as APAR this file, right? And this file, which I have since changed, but we can cat the backup that I made. What this file does is it used read to set variables. So if you do read-p and then this prompt with the person variable here, whatever you type in is set to this variable in bash. Okay, the same with the message. And then at the end, it runs the variable, right, as if it were a command, and redirects errors to dev null. So we could do command execution. However, we could only do do commands that were one word effectively, no spaces. Spaces seem to mess this whole thing up. So if you do spaces, it won't work. So what I did was in temp, I created apar.sh. All right. So if I do apar.sh, and all this is a bash script that copies the bin bash binary over to temp apar bash. I just name it apar bash, and then it chmod plus xs. Now, X makes it executable, which it already is, but I always use it just in case. S makes it an SUID binary, which means if we check out temp apar bash, you see these S's here in the place where the X would usually be. That means that the file will execute as the file owner, which is apar, right? Because when we run this script, which is, after all, technically one word, there's no spaces in this, it'll run it as the apar user, because this script is running as the apar user, and it'll create temp apar bash SUID, which means when we select this and paste it in, I can just type it and do -p, and then do who am I, we are APAR. You need to remember the -P when you're doing SUID versions of bash. Oh, apparently one of these was apparently. Don't understand why Docker and Docker gives you root. Docker, so I think the Docker process runs with root permissions. Do ps grep docker. Right, yeah, so Docker D runs with root permissions, you can see. And all we're doing effectively is mounting the root directory in our Docker container. So where did we do it? Right, so effectively what we're doing is we are, this bit mounts the root directory. I used to think it mounted to MNT, but I guess it does. Oh no, it does, right. So it mounts the root directory of the actual box to /MNT in the Docker container. It then, and the Docker container is just Alpine, which is pretty standard. It then chroots, right, which effectively means change the root of the file system to /MNT in the Docker container, which is now symlinked to root, basically on the box, and then it runs sh. So this dropped us into a shell as root because that's what Docker does. And I forgot you didn't have to go to mount because technically the root directory, even though it is in mount, we are chrooted to mount, which means mount is our root. So I could just do cd/root. Hopefully that makes sense. It's confusing. Docker's confusing. Let's terminate the box. Yeah, Docker privilege escalations are kind of crazy. I really want to know what the apparently user is, but I guess we'll never know. Well, I can do show. No, okay, it didn't actually crack it, I guess. Interesting. Alright, the poll that came second was for ColddBox, right? So we'll do ColldBox easy. Hopefully it is actually easy. Alright. Oops. I'll just kill a few of these. ColldBox with 2 Ds. Easy. Okay. Sure, we'll kill that one as well. I guess we can add this to our although I doubt this one's going to use it either. Copy that. Oh, I need to drag myself to the battlefield here. Alright, everyone who's not doing Stream Raiders, this is a boss level. So we need all the help we can get. Alright, we'll scan it and see what happens. I guess, can we ping it? Yes, alright. Alright, we have already discovered TCP-80, so we will go visit it. Alright, this is WordPress. Interesting. So potentially what we could do is use WP scan. In fact, we might as well. And I believe actually, if you go into scans, manual command, search for WP scan. We can do this. Okay. Looks like there's only potentially only port 80 available in this box. That would be interesting. Directory busting again is finding all these dot files, nothing else. Nmap. Found the login form. Yeah, this might just be a WordPress brute force in the end. Unless there's a vulnerable plugin, which is what we're scanning for right now. Any other directories? Not yet. I always try going to the WP admin, making sure it's there. Okay, so no vulnerable plugins were found. Sometimes there are vulnerable themes, but I think this is using a default theme. Alright, we don't need that. What we can do is rerun it and enumerate the. So I just want maybe database. Try and enumerate database backups. there aren't. And then we'll enumerate some users. Okay, so we found 4 users. The Cold in person, Cold, Philip, and Hugo. So what we can do is start brute forcing these. WP scan. So we get a list of usernames and the password file. Okay, so let's copy firstly all of this. Go back here. I'm guessing the Cold in person isn't going to be the brute forceable user. So let's do Cold, Philip, and Hugo. And then I think we have... Right, so we got the top 1,000 RockU passwords, which will probably be okay. So let's do WP scan. Oops. Just want to make sure we're doing it right. Oops. Okay, so I think we can just do password attack, WP login, -U for the list of use of usernames, -P for top 1000.txt, and see what that does. Okay, it's just going to do some basic enumeration because I didn't tell it to do any. Here we go. Alright, so effectively this is just going to do a password attack. You could also do this with Hydra, but WP scan just has this built in, which is kind of nice. Could also, I guess, did we get a... No, there wasn't a robots.txt. There may be some files we found now, perhaps. No. Still all these 403s. I guess we could also visit the README. Does it give the version? I don't think it does, but it did enumerate the version, must have. Yeah, 4.1.31. So we can always go into search exploit. There's an unauthorized password reset. Which one is that? 41963. Let's read this. This. Okay, so it's this. It'll trigger a password reset. It won't actually allow us to reset the password. It still hasn't found anything. which is interesting. But the username enumeration, effectively we used that before. This is authenticated. Viewing unauthenticated posts, maybe okay, I guess. Maybe I should have included the other user. Where did I put him? The cold in person. We can, if this fails, we can always try another attack with the top 1000 using the other username, but it would be quite strange, I think. The alternative is we run the 10,000 password attack, which is going to be much longer, considering this one has already taken 4 minutes and we're almost done with it. It's going to be about a 5-minute brute force. So that's going to be potentially an hour, which I don't really want to do. I guess we could do max threads. The default is 5, we could up that. So maybe we'll try that. Has chat got any other suggestions? Because otherwise this is going to be interesting. No valid passwords found. Okay. Let's firstly do the top 1000 on this user. And we'll set the threads to, let's do 30. And see how that speeds it up. Which it hopefully will. Can I actually turn off... Can I turn off enumeration? I guess I could just enumerate. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. We're gonna run it, and we're gonna run it with -e u1. Okay. 1 to 2, I guess. Oh, U1 to 2 like that. Other interesting directories. Didn't see, but did you use... No, I don't use an API token. You don't really need to. Yeah, you can always have another look through. Oh, here we go. Hidden. Right, was there anything else? Oh, hang on. Cold, you changed user password. Yeah, it helps find vulns, but to be honest, if you're doing an easy TryHackMe box, you probably don't need the API. You changed Hugo's password. When can you send it to him so he can continue uploading his articles? Alright, so that's, I guess, something. But it's not really actually something, which is annoying. Alright, we'll keep running that. No valid passes found. Alright, so we will rerun the old attack. And I'm going to have to actually do... to just okay. We'll do dash EU1 1 to 1, 1 to 2. I'm going to use t.txt threads 30. See how that does. Go bust on the hidden page. Yeah, I was thinking that perhaps we could randomly run GoBuster. Yeah, let's use this. Hidden, and we could also do maybe PHP. So we'll use TXT and PHP for extensions. I imagine after this, getting onto the box is going to be pretty easy. In WordPress, if you can edit the templates, you can just install the PHP reverse shell. The problem is actually getting onto it. Alright, so this password attack is going to take 10 minutes, which I guess is a lot better than 50. So we'll just wait here and see if we can find anything. Anyone got any other questions about hacking in general, I guess, while we wait? Which is an unfortunate reality of doing these boxes. Okay, these are all pretty much default WordPress files, which is why it's finding them. But other than that, there's nothing that stands out. Sweet spot for threads. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what you're scanning. There's no real easy answer to that, unfortunately. 10 is generally accepted as, you know, a good amount, but there are some servers I've hit with 50 or 100 and it's been fine. I mean, technically this is we're doing, I think, 40 right now, because this is using HTTP as well, and it's doing 30 threads. GoBuster's doing 10. Actually, the DirBuster script in here is doing 10, I think. Might actually be doing more, to be honest. Where's DirBuster? Yeah, it's running 50. So actually, we're hitting this box right now with the HTTP server with about 90 threads, and it seems to be doing okay. I don't think Angel found anything the last time. Tapone, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Really appreciate it. Got to get back up to 70. I was at 70 subs the other day. Trying to aim for 100. That is the lofty goal I have set myself. Come on. Unfortunately, without any other services, there's not really much to enumerate. It's just going to be web stuff. I'm kind of annoyed that that hidden directory didn't, or hasn't yet produced anything else. And just a thing which we already knew we were going to have to go for Hugo's password. I imagine there's either going to be something in this hidden directory, or potentially another directory that we just haven't hit yet with the directory busting, or we actually do find Hugo's password. Tapin, you are welcome. Okay. This is gonna finish soonish, I guess. Oh, this is escalated to 26 minutes. I feel like we could just, I guess, try and brute force Hugo's password. There wasn't anything else in here, was there? Oh, battle ready to begin. Okay, good, good. Let's switch across. We'll do here, I guess. Alright, good luck, everybody. Well, look at that. We actually won. Well done. No, nothing and somebody else. Literally. Boss defeated. Victory. Well done, everybody. Alright. I'm going to collect these rewards, I guess. Do I have any more? I do. Okay. Nice. Alright. We can start off down here with an easy battle. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade some of my other guys, I guess. Alright. Screen. Have you ever used Samurai WTF? I haven't, no. At least I don't believe so. Alright, let's see if we found anything. Alright, this didn't find anything. Dubbuster is still running, and so far it's not found anything else. I'm not getting lucky with boxes today, are we? This one looks so promising as well. Feel like Didn't find any virtual hosts. When we did our search exploit, I mean that's not going to work. WordPress core. Yeah, I mean, index.html is what we're seeing. I wonder if it's... What if it's going to be stored perhaps... okay. Author equals 2. No. Maybe. Alright, in the interest of time, I'm going to take a hint. Well, that's not a hint. Okay. Where's a write-up? Let's just see if we can actually get down here. Oh, wait a minute. I found another port open. That might be why. Well, there it is. Okay. That's it. Oh, that's SSH. All right, fine. Alright, so SSH was... We did technically find that. That's kind of weird, but okay. Yep, old version. Wasn't that old though. Interesting. So they used Hydra and it worked. Now I'm annoyed. Okay. Well, if we can use Hydra, why don't we just use... Okay, so we were doing the correct thing, it's just for some reason the box wasn't working, or at least WP scan wasn't working, which is bizarre. It's always worked very well for me. I'm just going to cancel these two. Alright, I'm glad I checked the freaking write-up now. Alright, Hugo test. Where is it? Post WP login. Send to intruder. We're going to clear out that. We're going to clear out this. Payloads. Okay. Where's our list of users we had? The cold in person. cold. Although I bet this is going to be Hugo. Philip. Hugo. And I'm going to use a cluster bomb with the second payload being runtime file. And okay, let's just use top 10,000 again. And we want to kind of extract the extract the strong error. Let's see what this does. Let's give it 50 threads. Out of interest, how did he do it with them? So I believe after a successful login it should be a 301 redirect. Which is why I've turned off hidden 2XX responses. I wonder if this one will actually... Oh, by cold. Okay, this is the official write-up. Let's see if we can just get the password, because honestly waiting around for passwords in brute forcing is really annoying. Okay, this is in... Well, they've... Alright, so it's username cold, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it in. Didn't even have to look. I don't know why... Okay. That should have worked when we did it in WP scan. I have no idea why it didn't. Alright, so we got cold and his password is just 987 blah blah blah. Alright, now we can log in. Cold. Box is still up. There we go. Okay, so now we are in, finally.
I'm in.
And the question is, can we edit the appearance? Go away. Can we do main index templates? Looks like we can. PHP info. Update file. Okay, and then go visit the site. There we go. We have code execution. Which means we can now do this. Echo shell exec All right, now we're cooking. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now so now if we do cmd equals id, we get up here. Code execution. Okay, so now we can go back to our rev shell gen, do this command, and so then C, there we go. Need to obviously encode this, so we'll encode it using hackverter, encode, URL encode, and then shove it in here. And boom. Okay, we'll make this a little better. pty.spawn bin bash. Okay. Is there anything interesting in this directory? No. Was there actually anything in the hidden directory? No. Okay. Nothing there. So can we do sudo-l? No. Unfortunately, we have to do this 3 times. Let's search for some SUID files. Nobody there. However, maybe there is. Okay, so we can probably switch to the user cold by entering the password which we got. No. I wonder if we can. Yeah, that's interesting. So there aren't any weird files. We can read the directory, so we can list the contents. And it's just the user.txt. Okay. Check anything in opt. No. Anything in temp. No. Should probably check if it's a Docker container. It's not. All right, let's not beat around the bush, and we will download anything hidden. Yeah, actually, that's true. Nothing useful is the answer to that. Not even a .ssh. Yeah, there's usually a .dockerm file in the root directory if it's a Docker container. Alright, let me grab my IP address. Get rid of it now. We will go to temp. We'll download. Oops. .sh. Okay. Make it executable. /linps.sh. Make it quiet. T into linps.txt. Okay. Obviously, pkexec is going to work here, but we're not going to do that. Okay, we can go down. Okay. Oh wait, what? Find. How did I miss that? Really? Hang on. Where did I... Going all the way to the top. I want to make sure. When I ran the... No, there it was. Yep, okay. Alright, I just blind, I guess. The find binary is an SUID. Okay, GTFO bins. Well, this one did say there were multiples, so I wonder if... I guess we can do this. I do have to wait for this to end though, because I haven't... I don't have a proper shell. I can't just Control C it. I do wonder if there... So this box did say there were multiple prefs. So I wonder if there are actually multiple prefs. And which ones they are? No, they're fine. Screen is an SGID binary. That's interesting. For UTemp though. No, that... No, I think that one makes sense for UTemp. Maybe. Yeah, find is definitely not supposed to be. Because you can technically execute stuff with find. You can tell it to execute a command against a specific file that it finds. Well, we also have his... Okay, here we go. So maybe this is his password. So can we maybe SSH onto that port? SSH-P. The port was 4512. 4512 cold at ColldBox.TryHackMe. Yes. Yeah, okay. That was his password. So I don't need this anymore. Cancel that. So I found that password. It was, I guess, in one of the config files for for WordPress. So it was cybersecurity. Okay, so now we should be able to, well, firstly count the user.txt. Oops. Why do I always miss txt and do yxy? I guess they want... Do they want this? Okay. They actually do want the base 64 encoded hash. Not hash, what am I talking about? There we go. Okay, so which find? Yep, this was the one. ls-l user bin, oops, user bin find. Shows it's ownable, as it's owned by root. It has an SUID bit set, so this means we can literally just copy this. Or not. Oh, of course we can't, because we actually need to just run it as find. I don't know why it did // but there we go. And we are root. Even though it doesn't say we're root here, if I do who am I, we will be root. Cat root.txt. Alright, yeah, that was easy box. The only difficult bit was the fact that for some reason WP scan did just not like that password attack, which is weird. It should have. Cool. Well, I think I might leave it there. That was a pretty good ending. I wonder if I exit out, does this guy have any sudos? Cyber security. Okay, yeah. All right, I'll show you these. So this box apparently had multiple ways to privesc. We could have technically just privest directly from the www data user using the find exploit, because obviously the find binary can be run by anyone. That would have been a privesc all the way to root, and then we could have just cd'd into cold's directory and grabbed the user.txt. However, if you do it, I guess, the intended way, you're supposed to find cold's credentials, which we did. And now we can use Vim, which, let's just double check. I don't want to misconstrue anything. Vim, we can run Vim with sudo. Right, we can do this. Just pass it the command bin sh, and if I do who am I, we are root again. And I have to quit Vim afterwards. Chmod, I mean, should be obvious. If we just copy bin bash to temp root bash, and then we do sudo chmod plus xs temp root bash, then we basically give the bash binary suid, at which point we can do temp root bash dash p, and we are not. Oh no, we can't do that. Actually, sorry, I'm mistaken. We can't do it to temp root bash because we copied it as the cold user. We would actually have to do. Why can't I do that? We would have to do sudo chmod plus s bin bash. Yeah, that one won't work because obviously when you copy it, it becomes your file. But if we do bin bash dash p, now we should be root. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, slightly different. FTP is an interesting one. Sudo. Okay, so if you sudo FTP, you can just issue this command, and I guess drop down. Boom. There we go. There are three other ways of getting root. I'm not sure if there were any others. You'd have to read the write-up, but that's 4 ways to get root. So yeah. We've got 5 minutes until Stream Raider, so we'll start it early. Let me switch across to Stream Raids, and then we will raid somebody. All right, we'll place that there. There's only 3 of us, I think. So this might be interesting. Yeah, I think we may die. All right, that was supposed to be a very easy one, and we just lost. All right, we'll keep playing. Okay, let me go back to this. Thank you so much for attending, by the way, everybody. I am just going to try and figure out if there's anyone streaming. There is not. Okay, does anyone... Well, I say there isn't. There isn't anyone on the InfoSec Streams GitHub page. Does anyone know if any of their people are streaming that we can raid? Anyone got suggestions for someone? I guess I could technically see if there's anybody raiding. You know what? RWX Rob, I believe, is he does some good streams. I think he does mostly software, but he seems to be the only person streaming that I know, so we'll do him. I'll do X Robs. Yeah. Okay. Yes, thank you very much for watching, everybody. They're on the screen. They're on my socials, so you can follow me on Twitter. Please join the Discord server. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you are probably watching me on Twitch right now. So please give me a follow on Twitch. Okay. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you this Wednesday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, for Web App Wednesday. We will do a lot of Web App questions. Sorry, not questions. Web App challenges, I guess. All right, thanks, everybody. Let's raid RWX Rob, sorry.